Alright, so I made a video not too long ago about Pokemon. I made another video about Pokemon, and that was when the trailer released. I wanted to get my thoughts on the trailer and everything I seen from the trailer, but now I want to basically not necessarily wish list it. I want to just talk about the things I would like to see in the game. I want to talk about the game as a whole. I want to talk about it in a deeper sense. So straight out the gate, man, we're gonna talk about co-op. They actually showed that you can co-op, and that looks really good. I mean, I don't really know how I feel about that. Simply because I don't know what you could really do in co-op. Now, if you can actually go and do like Battle Tower, Battle League, and stuff like that, would be interesting. That would be so fire to go and do. Like, this game has a lot of possibilities, and I'm hoping they don't drop the ball. And somebody in my Twitch chat was basically saying that they felt like Pokemon Legends Arceus was like the big beta test, like the big alpha test or beta test, to see how we were going to react to the game and see if we would like the new game style. And now that they actually know we like that, they're gonna give us a game that should be more polished than Legends. And Legends in itself didn't feel unpolished to me. I mean, I didn't really have many issues playing it. I actually enjoyed it. I don't know, maybe it was the change in aspect and the change in goals. But in this one, we have the gems back, which is like a big controversy right now, because basically at the time of making this video, they have not come out with no solid evidence to say that the gems is going to be level scaled or not. Honestly, if it makes a lot more sense to level scale them, simply because if you do get to level scale them, then it'll be more of a challenge, because they kind of marketed it as you can play any gym in any order. But let's say you really get into the game and you really grind out your Pokemon. If you go to like the max level gym and just max out that gym, then every other gym that you play from there on is weak. It's like basically saying, is it really truly open world? Is it really truly play any gym that you want? Because if the gyms don't scale, they don't scale with your level, and you can't choose which direction to go, which, like I said, that adds a lot more content, like a lot of content, by allowing you to go to whatever gym you want to go to first. There was a Pokemon game that you could actually challenge gyms in different orders, and that was a fire game. But like I said, is it really truly you can choose what path you want if they make it so that the other gyms are just so much weaker? Then once the time you beat that certain gym, you'll be strong enough to kind of wipe out all these gyms at once. While that is a pretty controversy-filled question, let's talk about this gym thing. Yeah, let's talk about the gym thing. When I made the other video, I was actually talking about I don't really know how I feel about it. And as time goes on, I do kind of know how I feel about it. I really do like it, but I don't know why. Honestly, it just seems like another gimmick to not give us Mega Evolutions. Yes, I'm that salty person that wants Mega Evolutions back real bad and want new Mega Evolution forms that I'm never gonna get. I wasn't a fan of Z-moves. I wasn't. I mean, Z-moves were cool. Like, they were pretty cool. They were really like specialty type Pokemon moves that you can do. And I'm gonna be honest, I didn't dislike them to the point that I didn't think they were interesting in the game. I feel like they needed to be in that game because they didn't have what I needed them to have. And they were also mechanics that was alongside other mechanics, like in that game you can still Mega Evolve. But basically, my whole thought process is Gigamaxing was not my favorite thing to do. I felt like that one was probably the worst. Even though Z moves was kind of like, hey, you do this move, you do a really powerful move, and then you do a lot of damage. The Gigantamaxing thing was kind of boring because most people didn't have. And I get that, like, making new Pokemon mechanics that are not broken is kind of difficult. And I get in the sense that when you're making these different regions and such, you want to make it so that they don't necessarily have like their own unique original type of transforming Pokemon. And I think that's neat. I think actually coming up with new mechanics and stuff, and I think that also works well into like the Pokemon CCG. I don't really play the card game, but I do know when they come out with new things like Mega Evolutions, it adds new formats for that too. So keep relying on Mega Evolutions every single time probably wouldn't be the best. But I really felt like that I really wanted way more forms to get Mega Evolutions before we were really done with the concept. Even in Arceus, from my memory, I can't really understand why they didn't come up with something new there, or give us a hint at like some Mega Evolutions and give us characters Mega Evolutions. I really love the Alpha Pokemon in Pokemon Legends, which I guess was supposed to be like a version of like a newer version. They were kind of like the Gigantamaxing Pokemon, but they weren't as big, and they kept their movesets, but they were huge. They were just basically huge versions of the Pokemon. Like they're the alpha forms of the Pokemon. You may see a Pokemon in the wild, but then you have their alpha, and that's like the bigger Pokemon. So seeing a giant Lucario just kind of like bullet punch people is fire. All in all, man, I can't hate on the game. I think the crystallized form thing looks interesting. I think it looks, I won't say unique. To be honest, it looks weird to me, but I for some odd reason I seem to like it. I like what it could mean for competitive, and having different Pokemon with different crystallized forms could be interesting. And the fact that you would actually have to go and do raids with like co-op people to get these specific types of forms could add different types of content. Like if I want a Pikachu that has the fly, and that's like a very rare typing in the game, that like Pikachu with the flying Pikachu, that's interesting. It's interesting, but it also breaks like the known nature of typing and stuff, and it's a whole thing. But they also showed the Eevee, which is like the secondary mascot of the Pokemon now, and they showed how Eevee can basically be like a grass Eevee. It can be a grass normal Eevee, which is interesting. I would love to see a new form of Eevee actually in the game. I mean, we done went so many generations without getting no new Eevee form. I think it's about time. But with this being a new gen, they showed like the school aspect of it, and they showed really a lot in that trailer. And to be honest, I really am excited for it. When Arceus started to come out, I really started to get excited for Arceus. I did not know how it was going to be received. I played it and I was like, this is okay. But for some reason, giving us that free battle camera really changed a lot. Like they really got in their bag for this Pokemon game. So I'm hoping that the co-op is interesting, and it's not just more like a gimmick where you just run around the wild area catching Pokemon for no reason. Like that would be interesting if you could actually do cool things with it. Like maybe you and your friend go to the battle tower, sign up together, and actually battle people in the battle tower. Having like a map with the actual battle tower, but you would actually go to the opponent, throw the Pokeball and battle like that. That would be really cool. And it could look like a Pokemon MMO, which is something I really hope for. I really hope that's something that could be in the works. I mean, Pokemon has so many different like things. They could definitely make whatever type of game they wanted to right now at this point. But with that being said, guys, how you feeling about this Pokemon? Do you think it's interesting? I really do like that little glass form. I do. I can't tell you why. I just really like it. I think it's cool. I don't really like the design of it. Like I don't like that how it's just a Pikachu with like balloons strapped to his back. Nah, I don't really like that. I like when Pokemon drastically change. But other than that, I think the ideal of the typing change is cool. I liked everything they pretty much showed. Hopefully we get a lot more do it in co-op, and hopefully we'll have level scaling on them gyms. But with that being said, guys, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next video.